Hey there folks, Peter here with BlackRock Business, and I'm super excited that you're at the channel today. In QuickBooks Point of Sale today, we are going to talk about report security access levels. Oh my gosh, what is that? Well, in some of our past videos, we have mentioned some of the different security rights that you can assign to a user. Namely, if you go into the employees area here, you look at security, you've got owner, manager, assistant manager, associate, and then this one I made up in our past video, super associate, where we can, you can create new groups and assign whatever security rights you want. Well, these different levels of security, if we go and look in the reports area of rights, you will notice that some, maybe only the owner, can run all the reports. Some can run level 2 to 4 reports. Some can run level 3 to 4. And some can only, like everybody it looks like, can only run level 4 reports, which are like the lowest security report. And so I went over this and some people were like, well, what's a level 3 report? What is that? It's not very specific. It doesn't tell you which reports that is. So in this video right now, we're going to go over and figure out which reports are what and which reports are on which security levels. And you can investigate that yourself after this video, and you can see every report and which level they're on so you know what your employees can see. Before we jump into that, I'm going to have you click on the description link down below. Get over to our QuickBooks Point of Sale Facebook group, and you can ask any question you want over there, or you can continue the conversation about report levels or whatever you want. We have a great Facebook community with lots of people asking stupendous questions and getting great answers, and I encourage you to join up so that you can learn to use QuickBooks Point of Sale better. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe so you get all the greatest videos coming at you all the time. Otherwise, let's jump into it. Into it. All right. So corny. Okay, so I am logged in currently as sysadmin who has rights to everything so that I can see everything and I can show you everything. We're going to go to reports and we're going to enter into the report center. And I'm just going to open up numerous different reports so that I can show you what I'm talking about. We'll do the item summary. We'll do the employee tip summary. And I have no idea what level access these different reports are. I just kind of wanted a good different list. All right, list of checks, a good different assortment of reports. Let's say we want our customer sales report. Let's do a Z out. I'm curious. Z out store close. Who has access to that? All right, so let's jump through these. The way that you actually look at the different report levels is you're going to hit the modify button while you're on a report. This is item summary, and we must have some filters on because it's not showing us much here. And right here, button number 4 under modify is set your report access level. And this is going to tell you that this particular report is a level 3 medium security, and it actually goes as far as to tell us who by default gets access to that. In this case, it's the owner, the manager, and the assistant manager. So the top 3 groups, but not the lowly associate, of course. So that is level 3. And I'm going to mention that you can change this if you want certain reports to only be maximum security, or you want to somehow raise up the security so certain people cannot see certain reporting. It's excellent. You can change it to whatever you want. And I'm going to hit cancel or save or whatever. I'm going to head on to the next one. Okay, the tip summary. So I don't know a lot of businesses that take tips in QuickBooks Point of Sale, but there are a few. Some of those art studios maybe, where they have groups of kids. Sometimes the parents give them tips. So here I'm going to go to option number 4 again, set report access level. This one, the tip summary, is actually high security, so only owners and managers can take a look at what employees have earned what tips. This way, maybe some of your lower employees can't, look at each other's tips and be like, oh man, you get way more tips than I do. I guess you're a nicer person than I am. Right? Yeah, maybe you want to open it up to them though. Maybe you want to change the tip security level and make it a competitive thing, and you'd be like, hey, check everybody else's tips out. Maybe you should be a nicer person. All right, we are on the list of checks for the day. Report access level medium. I'm curious which ones are all the way to low. Like maybe some of our sales, or maybe closing the store, the lower person can do. All right, customer sales. And I'm sorry, I don't do a lot of actions in this particular point of sale. So this is my sandbox one. So a lot of these reports are empty because the date is on today and I haven't done anything in here today really. So report access level medium again. Yeah, that lowly associate really doesn't get to do much of anything. Modify. This is the Z out store close, not to be confused with the Z out drawer count. All right, so looks like the lowly associate can actually do a Z out store close. Good for them. So they can close out your cash register apparently, or you could change it so they can't. All right, so now that you get it, now that you see how you can either view or change different report levels, you can go back into your employee security list and look at the reports area and kind of try and figure out who you want to give the different levels to. Maybe you're fine with everybody seeing everything. This would be the way that you can give other people access to it. Otherwise, this gives you an introspection on who can see those different report levels. My name's Peter with BlackRock Business. If you have any questions or comments about report level security, go ahead and leave them down below in the comments. And if this was helpful to you because you didn't know it before, go ahead and hit that like button. You have yourself a wonderful day. Bye now.